Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. I love seeing you all here. Okay, so hey, by the way, before we even get started on this very important time for us, for creativity, I just want to say check out AlenaChapman.com. If you find you're not doing things right or you feel like you're missing something, you probably are. Maybe you need a soul retrieval, right? If you want to see into the future, maybe you want a quantum jump. If you want to ascend, maybe you want some help in that. So just check out Alena Chapman, see what's new in the podcast Mystical Soul, which I see that some of you are starting to listen to. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful podcast about our spiritual journey. And I think hearing from other people about theirs really helps to, number one, give us some faith that, yeah, this is normal. I can do this, and it's okay to be in the uniqueness of what a spiritual journey is, right? Because everybody's different. So yeah, very cool. So check that out, Mystical Soul, and it's on like Google, Spotify, Apple, Audible, just about 5 of them. So pick your way of listening. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. January 8th, 9th, 10th, we are really starting to have we have a waxing moon, and it is coming to its fruition. So that means the moon is slowly disappearing, right? It's starting to get covered. It's less and less and less. Now, here's the thing. Our new moon is going to be in Capricorn. Newness, creation, incredible growth, all right? And so this waxing part of it, I adore the waxing part because that's the part I get to discover me. It means if I take the time to get rid of the things, get rid of the clutter, get rid of the clutter from my house, get rid of the clutter from my mind, from my life, all the different things I do, I can narrow down, right? If I get rid of that, then when this new moon in Capricorn comes, I can start creating what it is in my heart that I want to create. So right now on the 8th and 9th, and even this weekend, if we're starting earlier on the 6th and the 7th, is a wonderful time to just start to let yourself think about what you don't want and think about what it is that you do want. And anything that doesn't agree, get rid of it. Anything other than that. I mean, the universe hates a void. So when you get rid of things that are of the old, that you don't need, that just needs to be pushed out, then the universe says, oh, wait a minute, we got an unbalance here. What do we need to do? And if you already know what you want to create, it'll naturally start filling with what your desires are, faster. So this week, set yourself down and start looking at what you don't want and what you do want. And when that new moon in Capricorn comes to us on the 11th, I wrote it down here, let me make sure. Yes, on the 11th. The 11th is when the moon is they call it the new moon, but it is all dark. This is a wonderful time, wonderful to write down your intentions, write them down, write down everything you love about your new life or your new decision or what you want in your life. And just write down the characteristics that you're looking for in that life. If it's a new job, what are the things I want to have in that job? What are the things I want to have in that love life? What do I want to have in the family? What do I want to have? These are the characteristics that are important to you, the foundations, what you're going to need or why you're even doing it, right? Yeah, that's what you need to write down. Because when that moon is in total darkness, all through all cultures, It is always known as the most magical time of the moon. It is creation. So don't miss that. And like I said, that is on the 10th. No, 11th. Sorry, 11th. I was a day early. So the 11th. And then on the 12th, we will start seeing that little sliver of the new moon start. Okay? And then you are in perfect position to start something new, create something new. Maybe it's just happiness, right? Maybe it's just feeling fulfilled. Maybe it's building something really cool, in your own house. It's really funny. I have a friend I know who does have a lot of fires. I have a few friends that have a lot of fires going at once. Their lives always seem to be filled with all these things. And I like to keep busy too, but not quite like that. And I have an idea for you if you're interested, if you're one of those people, because if you have too much, well, then you have an overabundance of things. What are you going to get rid of to create an area of the new, right? Because you got to create a void, right? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So I gave her this idea, and you might want to try it. I gave them this idea. And it's called a vacation room. I came up with this, and I love it. Well, actually, I didn't come up with it. I don't come up with my exercises. They're all channeled. So if you are someone who needs that time to unclutter the brain so that you can create, because when you got all that to-do list in there, you cannot create. Everything's on the fly. Everything must be, and you have to be so structured to keep it in place. None of that is for creativity. And we're in the moon of Capricorn. You got to create. It's time to create. Don't miss the opportunity. So create a vacation room. One room in your house where you have a place where you can sit back. You can do your, I'm going to say it wrong, but it's one of my most favorite things, your Qigong. I love that. Or your Tai Chi, to just get that energy moving, right? In your body, and yeah. And then also to have, laugh, write poetry, color, paint, do things you want to do on a vacation. Give yourself a facial if you want, do your nails if you want, just let yourself be on vacation. As soon as you walk through that door into that vacation room, and it is a vacation room, watch funny movies, things like that. When you walk in, you're entering a portal. Really, get that into your mind. I'm walking into a portal of vacation. This is my vacation room. And you can go in there every day. Set a little time every day to be in your vacation room. It's amazing what it'll do. And at first, if you're someone who is really used to dealing with all the fires, okay, I admit it. The first few times are going to be painful. You're going to be like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Work through it, because the reward is, oh my gosh, your mind will just unload, and you'll think of creative things to do in there. Read a novel, a real novel. Who does that? I do, but a lot of people don't anymore. Read something that's really fun for you, or maybe you have a new interest you want to look at. I love to redo furniture, and there's this new technique on the furniture that it's like dragging. All right, I can't wait to try it. I mean, in my vacation room, I watch videos of that. That just opens my mind, right? That's what your vacation room is all about. My vacation room, I actually call my creative room. And it's where I do all my creative thinking. It's where I write. I've started to write poetry. It's time for you to have a vacation room. And then when that moon of Capricorn starts on the 12th, right? And that magical part on the 11th, you're ready. You're ready. Your mind is open to that newness, to creating. You can create a whole business in that room just because it's a wonderful vacation of creation, right? Yeah, you owe this to yourselves. So have a wonderful time of getting rid of the stuff we don't want, getting it out of our lives, and putting in the things that are going to help us build and create and love our lives. And really, that's what it's all about. Thank you, my wonderful, beautiful souls. And I'm so glad you are on today. I hope you got a lot out of this. And if you have any questions, contact me at alenachapman.com, or just hit that subscribe button, because we're going to have a lot of cool content on here about this and about signs in the universe, all the wonderful things that I look for in my shamanic practices that I do. And like I said, check out alenachapman.com if you need anything or want anything or just want to look around at the blog. It's pretty darn cool. All right, love you all. I really do. Have a beautiful time of getting rid of and creating. Bye for now. See you again.